Alrighty, so welcome to the third episode of the Studiopolis Podcast Theater. Today we're going to discuss, a recent release in the video game market. It seems to be pretty alright from what I heard. So of course we're going to be talking about Sonic Forces. Oh wait, wait. I don't have the same people I usually do for my Sonic discussions.
Oh no.
Well, shit. Hunter, is there anything that you know of that came out recently to discuss about?
I don't know. Is it Mario?
Oh, yeah, I guess Mario did just have a release on the Nintendo Switch, if I'm correct. Right?
That it did. And
Alright, guys, so throwing a curveball, we're not going to be talking about Sonic Forces just yet. That's going to be coming soon, very soon. Jack and Contrail, they're busy doing other stuff right now, so, I thought instead I would grab my friend Hunter. I guess if he wants to plug himself in any way, he can, but
I'm good.
He's good, I guess. So we're going to be talking about Super Mario Odyssey tonight.
That we are.
So I guess when was it they first announced Odyssey at the I guess technically they showed it off in that little teaser for the Nintendo Switch.
E3. Wait, was it E3?
No, it was it was fall of last year where they showed off the Switch.
Oh, it was during that. It was during that big. It was during the Switch presentation, right?
Yeah. Well, that's when they officially announced the game.
Yeah.
We saw a little bit of footage of it in the teaser for the Switch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking of the E3 trailer where it starts with the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
That's a little off to go, man.
Yeah.
But, we got a little glimpse of it, but no one thought anything of it. It's like, oh, they're probably it's a demo.
I remember people freaking the fuck out about Cappy's eyes popping out of Mario's hat.
Oh, God, at the Switch presentation?
Yeah.
Let me just say, I gotta give them
I
props.
remember a lot of people had it in their mind that, holy shit, was Mario's hat alive the whole time? It's like, it works. The upper parts of its eyes form an M. It's got to be his hat. Like, it was sentient the whole time.
Jesus, and Mario's been holding it captive for all these years. The monster.
Captive, you say? I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
See, I unintentionally did that, but that was beautiful. But I mean, I gotta give them fucking props for that first trailer at the presentation for fucking hiding the big reveal in the E3 trailer.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But
yeah,
it was really stunning because at first, I was watching it and I honestly thought to myself, is this Sonic Adventure? Is Sonic Adventure getting a remake?
See, I remember seeing the T-Rex and I thought, what the hell is this? Is this some new indie title?
But let's stick with the first trailer right now.
Yeah.
It was quite interesting. Mario in a realistic city next to humans.
Yeah, that definitely threw a lot of people off. I recall seeing a picture. It was Mario walking through the city, and the caption was, "When you leave the con in your costume." So that was pretty good. That was a very accurate representation.
So yeah, basically, the whole presentation trailer was to announce, yes, we are getting a Mario game on the Switch, and yes, for this year. Mm-hmm. Which, good, because the Nintendo needed that, honestly, to sell the Switch.
Yes, it did. I mean, Breath of the Wild was definitely a system seller for them, but they needed something else.
They needed something else strong to sell the Switch for that year.
Especially since Breath of the Wild was also available for the Wii U.
Exactly.
Because, I mean, I know I got it for the Wii U, and I have no intention of getting it on the Switch because I don't see the point. So, yeah, it's a good thing that they revealed Mario Odyssey when they did.
Yeah. And then I guess we'll just skip ahead to E3. With, oh my fucking god, this is the best trailer. Nintendo has won E3. You throw your hat on a frog, and you become a frog.
And a T-Rex, and a taxi, and and
a human,
and a traffic post, and an actual human, and a giant Aztec idol's fist.
It was a good trailer.
It was a great
and it's
trailer.
the first time Mario's dipping his toes into Sonic territory, getting some vocal themes in his game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. God, the music in that trailer was phenomenal.
I think it was a part of the reason why I loved it so much.
Yeah, God,
but let's be real.
that music comes back into play like during the actual game, but we'll discuss that later, I guess. But yeah. Just that track alone was just incredible. Like, because I think it's sung by Pauline's voice actress, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And I think
Kate Higgins.
Yeah, and I think she sings another song in the game.
She does. We'll get to that.
Yeah. That's why I intentionally didn't describe it.
And the reason I know Kate Higgins is because she was also the voice of Tails for Sonic Colors.
Really?
Yeah, so that is Tails singing Jump Up, Superstar.
I didn't know that. That's actually pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's always fun. It's always funny seeing, like, you know, different voice actors and who they voice. It's like, oh wow, I had no idea they voiced both of these characters. That's how.
Exactly.
That was my reaction to finding out that Clancy Brown was the voice of a certain character in Thor Ragnarok. I'm not going to discuss that, although for those of people listening who haven't seen it yet.
No spoilers.
Yeah, I know, because especially with a Marvel movie, you got to be careful about that.
But of course, before we go in too deep, of course we're going to be spoiling the shit out of Mario Odyssey.
Yes,
so,
yes we are.
If you stuck around this far, please go away if you don't want to spoil the game.
But not if you haven't seen Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah,
you can stay. You can stay if you haven't seen Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah,
we'll be good.
But yeah, let's be honest. That E3 trailer sold us. But let's be the real honest. The real Nintendo trailer that got everyone riled up at E3 was the fact that we're getting a new goddamn Kirby game on the Switch.
Yeah, that was a good one too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But that's getting off topic.
Yeah.
So, I know there was a lot of stuff that happened in between E3 and the actual release. But I mean, I'm not the biggest of I do love Mario games, but I'm not the biggest of fans.
Yeah,
so I didn't pay attention to all the other little reveals that they did, like of all the different kingdoms and whatnot.
Yeah, I saw a few bits and pieces when they released them. Like I remember seeing the I think it was like Nintendo Treehouse footage of them. Oh God, what were they doing? I can't even remember. I think they were going through the Sand Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know they did a couple of those before the game's release, but honestly, I didn't watch them because, to be honest, I kind of wanted to go into this game blind.
You see, I don't know. With Mario, like, I don't really mind, like, being spoiled. Because, I mean, typically the stories in Mario games are always nonsensical, and you know how it's going to end.
I think this is coming from a Sonic fan's perspective.
Yeah.
Where, like, you know, the story seems important in a Sonic game. I say seems important.
Yeah.
But it's usually the same anyway. But, like, a lot of the things with Sonic games is, like, if they showcase a level, a lot of the main appeal of Sonic games is that high-speed spectacle in the levels.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you know, if you watch a level of a Sonic game, you're going to get spoiled and, you know, ruin the experience a little bit for yourself. But... So that's where I'm coming, where I didn't watch any of the footage for Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
And goddamn, I was quite surprised when I played it.
Yeah.
Let's see, I bought it, pre-ordered it digitally onto my Switch. So I was playing it a little bit after midnight when the game launched. And I guess, where should we start? So we start with above Mario's castle?
Well, I mean, that's just really the opening cutscene. I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's pretty much what you know. Bowser kidnaps Peach, but there's a twist this time. He wants to marry her,
and
which funny enough is not the first time Bowser's tried to do that.
And in the whole process of the thing, Mario's hat gets killed.
Oh yeah, it gets shredded.
Mm-hmm.
Rip in peace.
Rip Mario's hat. 81, I believe.
I think you're right.
2017.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then we fall into the
Cap Kingdom.
The Cap Kingdom, yeah.
Which I think is funny that neither Mario nor Peach knew that was there.
So I love the theories that people discussed about the Cap Kingdom when the game first released.
What about?
Like, people speculated that Mario died because, it's kind of like that gray colored. So, Mario died and went to the Cap Kingdom.
Why does it seem like every single video game theory revolves around either a character being dead the whole time or being in a coma the whole time? Good Lord.
But, it's a nice little tutorial kingdom.
Yeah, it is.
The only thing I had a little bit, I was looking for stuff while playing through it my first time.
Yeah, so was I.
And I was like, okay, there's nothing to collect here.
Yeah.
And it turns out you collect things after you go through the level.
Yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised to find that the Cascade Kingdom was the very next one, because that was the one that a lot of people were excited for because of the dinosaur aspect. I did not expect that to be the first official level of the game.
Neither did I. And so I guess the Cap Kingdom, it's your introductory level.
Yeah.
I love the little thing they do throughout the entire game. You know what? I'll speak about it later, but I love the aesthetic of the Cap Kingdom. It's beautiful. Like, in general, this whole entire game is fucking gorgeous on the Switch.
Oh yeah, it looks amazing. It's probably the best. It's hands down the best looking Mario game, besides maybe Super Mario 3D World. But I mean, you can't really compare the two.
Yeah. So anything you want to say about the Cap Kingdom in general?
Well, I mean, the things I want to say about it don't really kick in that world till later. Do we want to wait to talk about that, or
is it story spoilers?
Not really. It's just, when you go back after beating the game,
okay.
like the things
we
you can
talk
do.
about it right now.
Okay, well, so I just love because it was so barren going through the first time, and then you go back, and then suddenly there's so much stuff you can do. I love that. Although, I will say, trying to track down the, what was it? I think it was the final moon in that world. It was like it was hidden, really, where you have to look at the taxi.
Oh.
That took me so long to figure out, because I was talking to that stupid parrot, and it was telling me, taxi in the Cap Kingdom. I'm like, what does that mean? I don't see any taxis. I see a bunch of boats flying around, but no taxis.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't collected every Power Star yet.
Oh, not in that world?
No.
I think that was the first one I 100%.
I don't think I've even completed any of them yet, to be honest.
Oh, no?
No, because there's all those picture ones.
That's true, yeah. I think the taxi one may have been well, I don't know if it was or not.
By the way, fuck those picture moons.
Yeah, some of them are really obscure. There's one that kicks in the Moon Kingdom that I'll discuss again when we get to that. But I'll just say that it was very confusing. I had no idea what they were on about with it.
Yeah. So, I like that they right away in the game make you become the frog.
Yeah.
I think that's the part everyone was most excited for.
One thing I will say though, you know how when you first possess the frog, it gives you the banner across the screen that says you captured a frog.
Yeah. Did you expect that to happen every time?
Yeah, I kind of did. I don't understand why they did that if it wasn't going to happen with every kind of thing you possessed.
I expected the fucking cutscene to happen every time.
I didn't expect that. I had a feeling that would just be to show, what Mario's doing. I thought sure it would tell you, you captured a T-Rex or you captured a Goomba.
Speaking of which, the fucking picture of the real frogs during that cutscene.
Yeah, because it's funny. It actually goes through the frog's life cycle. So you see the eggs, then you see the tadpoles, and you see real life pictures of frogs.
Yeah,
that was really funny.
way. But yeah, it's a nice introductory level for the whole entire game.
Yeah.
And then we go to the Cascade Kingdom, where, oh my god, I'm a motherfucking T-Rex.
That was really cool. I thought it was a little interesting that they made it so that Cappy can't hold on to the T-Rex for as long as he can with other objects, just because of how big it is. But, I mean, there's a giant chain chomp, like, right next to it, which arguably, like, you know, body mass-wise is probably bigger than the T-Rex. But Cappy can still hold on to that one. At least I think. I don't know if I haven't tested
maybe the
it.
T-Rex is more complex in the mind than the chain chomp. Maybe that's the reasoning.
Yeah,
You gotta
maybe.
think a little more deeper. Like, the chain chomp, all it does is go bark bark and then pulls at you.
Yeah,
Where the T-Rex,
I thought it was
he's sleeping.
It was also a really neat way they introduced like how different things you possess can do different things with the whole chain chomp, you know, pull back and release mechanic. Because then that comes into play during the boss battle in that level, which, oh my god, Madam Brood is horrifying.
They put really good use to some jiggle physics.
That they did in
You know,
some areas.
Mario's
In some areas where they probably shouldn't have.
You know, like Mario's nose.
Yeah.
Mario's nose has perfect jiggle physics.
Yeah. One thing I will say about Madame Brood, though, I wasn't really a fan of how she just seemingly popped up randomly throughout the game and like wasn't really involved with the other Broodals. Like I didn't really get that. Like she appears once, and then I think you don't fight her again till God, I don't even remember when. But my point is, you don't fight her till way later on in the game. But like, where has she been this whole time? Like, isn't she in charge of these Broodals? So it was a bit weird that she was absent for the most part.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this now because we've kind of already spoiled it a few times. So one of the final levels in the game is the goddamn moon because, you know, once Mario goes to space, he can't not go to space again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, is it really a spoiler? That's been like a consistent theme in all the Mario games.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like ever since Galaxy, even in Super Mario 3D World, you go to space at one point.
Yeah, but I like what they did with this game is that the moon is always in the background of each level.
Yeah.
It's really nice. So like the final level in the game
it's very neat
is
foreshadowing.
always in front of your face.
Yeah, it's very neat. It's a very neat way of foreshadowing.
But yeah, just wanted to get that out of the way because we've already mentioned the moon.
Well,
a few.
Well, I mean, if they're listening, they already know.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
Otherwise,
if not, you're all gluttons for punishment. You should be ashamed.
Yeah, and we told you like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Like, just go away if you haven't played it yet.
Unless
you really don't care, then...
One thing I will say about Cascade Kingdom that makes me want to blow my brains out, you know, like, every level has those Koopa races. There's the normal race, and then there's the advanced race where there's a gold-shelled Koopa that can apparently levitate with no problems.
The fuck?
The Koopa race in this kingdom... It actually made me rage quit. I cannot figure out the right path to beat that gold Koopa. I can't figure it out. I must have tried at least 20 times at this point. I just can't beat him.
I think there's a simple solution you haven't seen to this problem. Get good.
I will say, yeah, I know. It definitely involves getting better at, you know, like all these different moves that I almost said Mario can use, which I'll admit I'm still a little rusty on. Like there's a certain bonus stage that occurs later on that also made me rage quit just because I had such a hard time figuring out the difference in controls between a ground pound and a dive.
Yeah.
That was really frustrating for me, to say the least.
Alright. But yeah, the Cascade Kingdom I found really fun, and it's a nice way to start the game.
Yeah, very neat.
By the way, that goddamn music, oh my god,
really nice. The music in general in this game,
is
just incredible.
Really nice. But I really love like Cascade Kingdom. Like feels like you're since it's in the game, technically, it's your first level, which you can really explore and find stuff in.
Because it introduces many of the main concepts. Like, it gives you more things to capture. It introduces the different kingdom currencies, the moons. It introduces your ship, the Odyssey.
Mm-hmm. And that music just made it feel like such a grand adventure. Just even in the first level, well, the second level alone.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I found this level to be pretty.
Yeah. Cascade Kingdom, it's pretty good in my book.
Mm-hmm. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's not one of my favorites, but it's up there.
It's one of them
for
me. But now I guess we go to the Sand Kingdom.
Yeah, and I will say one thing. Just because I don't know how much longer this recording will be able to go on my phone without running out of life, like maybe try to speed it up a bit.
All right.
And you can edit this out, right?
Yeah, I can edit this out.
Okay. I just wanted to throw that out there that I don't know how long this will last.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
as you said, you should have before we go on, you should have 2.5 gigabytes. You said.
Yeah.
It should last quite a while. I've done recordings up to an hour in here on my phone.
Oh wow.
That only took up only a couple hundred.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I know. I just figured I'd throw it out there just to be safe.
Yeah. Anyway, we go from the Cascade Kingdom to the Sand Kingdom.
Mm-hmm. And that's where they introduce. I guess they kind of take note of what Bowser's doing in all these different kingdoms. It's not the first kingdom he does it in, but this is where they actually tell you what he's doing.
Yeah.
So we can go ahead and talk about it now, I guess. He's basically visiting all these different kingdoms to steal these, I guess, relics from all these worlds, or famous items from these worlds to use for his wedding with Peach.
Mm-hmm.
And the one in this world is a binding band, which I guess
it's a wedding ring.
It's a giant wedding ring. As a result of as a result of going after the binding band, for some reason this desert becomes filled with glaciers.
Yeah.
And I will say I love going around talking to all the characters reacting to it, because I just love how they're all these little Day of the Dead themed skeleton dudes. And I just love how they're all shivering and their bones are rattling, and it's just so adorable.
Oh man, this is the level where we can dress up Mario, and I don't want to say which culture, because I feel like I would offend someone by saying that word, but
it's culturally sensitive Mario.
Yeah, culturally sensitive Mario, and he apparently with the costume gets a guitar.
Yeah, because that's another interesting. I think every world that has a unique costume like that has basically a room that's locked off unless you're wearing that costume. And Mario does something whenever you're in there. And in this one, he pulls out a little guitar and joins the band on stage, which is pretty cool.
And isn't it? If I remember correctly, it's isn't he playing that? No, not that.
I don't think so.
I don't remember what it was.
I don't think Nintendo would be that racist.
No. But I like the world. So this is one of the first worlds also where once you do the first objective or whatever,
you kind of just
get stars.
I kind of just wandered off.
Yeah.
I completely lost track of the main story. I just wanted to go off and explore.
Exactly, but I meant this is one of the levels where you could do one of the first two objectives and stop, quote unquote, stop Bowser in that world, but then leave the world, and you could still have more story related things to do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for me, I since I'm a fucking completionist, I stuck around in the world.
So yeah,
and tried to get the most out of it until I couldn't find shit anymore.
See, I wasn't even in this world for about 10 minutes when I noticed that bird flying around.
God, fuck that bird.
I climbed to the tallest building in that town and stood there for quite literally 10 minutes waiting for that bird to cycle back around. And then I hit it. I think I managed to hit it by jumping and then throwing Cappy at it. Only then did I realize that the moon stays where it left the bird. So I had to do some quick maneuvering to get the moon.
Yeah. Oh god. So I went through most of the level without realizing. Like, I didn't even realize until I went back after the game. I didn't know about the Jaxi service.
Well, so does it appear before beating the world?
I thought it did.
I could have sworn that it was not there because I remember walking back up to the town after beating the world. I'm like, oh, what's this thing? I don't remember seeing this thing before.
Yeah, it might be after you beat Bowser at the very least.
Yeah.
Or drive off his forces. But,
or yeah, something like that. It definitely was not there when I first entered the world.
So he can walk over those the purple poison?
Yes, he can. I just found that out because I just wanted to test it. I'm like, well, I don't see any other way to get over this poison. I wonder if a Jaxi can run over it. And sure enough, he can.
So I did a lot of the maneuvering, like over the little puddles and whatnot. Like, I believe there's like a lake of it, and then there's like 3 or 6 purple coins on 2 islands in there. Mm. So I did some pretty tricky jumps to get to them.
Yeah. God, those things are fast, too.
Oh, yeah.
Good Lord. Like, I think there's an area in this world where you have to maneuver through some very tight spaces without falling off on a Jaxi.
Yeah, it's in the lake. It's in the lake. Like, there's a little opening in that pillar.
Yeah.
And you go in there with the Jaxi.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I still can't find all the goddamn purple coins in this level.
Me neither. It's a very big world.
It is.
And there's a lot to do.
That's my problem with a lot of it. I have 3 or 4 more purple coins to find, and I can't find them.
Yeah, it's the worst. I don't really want to talk about what world it was just yet, but there was a certain world later on in the game where I was walking around for about half an hour trying to find where the last 3 coins were, and it took me. And I think I still have not found them.
So
yet.
This is something you could do, but I can't. You have the Bowser amiibo, right?
I do.
Tap that during your gameplay. It'll pinpoint the closest coin.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I thought it was only good for getting the costume.
Nope. Tap it during somewhere in the level, not at the amiibo thing, but tap it while playing.
Huh.
And it'll pinpoint the closest coin.
Oh, that's awesome. I'll have to try that. What do the Mario and Peach ones do? To that degree?
I don't remember what the Mario does. I think Peach fills up your hearts.
Well, if that's the case, and I imagine maybe Mario locates the closest moon?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
That's just my best guess.
But yeah. So benefits if you have Amiibo in the game.
I made sure to get mine early. Well, not early, but right when they came out.
Back to the Bowser purple coin thing. I'm not sure if that works if the purple coins are in a pipe or in a subsection of the level, though.
That makes sense.
So I'm not entirely sure about that. So,
yeah.
I mean, test it out. Let me know.
Oh, yeah, I'll get back to you on that, definitely.
Yeah.
Because that actually makes me excited, because maybe now I can get all the coins in that damn world.
Mm-hmm. And if so, can I borrow the Bowser?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, the Sand Kingdom is pretty fun. It has a lot of cool ideas. It's visually pretty.
Visually, it's actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's an easy world to get lost in, really.
It is.
And I don't say that in a bad way. It's I like getting lost in open world games like this, because you're more likely to find something new.
Oh shit! Speaking of which, one of my favorite things I found was Captain Toad in this level.
Oh yeah.
Have you found him in the Sand Kingdom?
That I have. So
apparently he's been buried alive.
Yeah, I pulled him out. I'm like, what the fuck were you doing in there? Doesn't he pop up when you fish? It's when you fish in the sand.
It's when you fish in the sand.
Yeah, you pull up Captain Toad.
Who the fuck buried you alive?
It's what are you doing? You sat there just dumbfounded for 5 minutes. How did you get there? What happened?
I'm just gonna assume someone buried him alive.
And why did your outline look like a fish?
Oh God.
Oh man, yeah. So the Sand Kingdom overall, another really good level, but not one of my favorites.
Yeah. visually nice.
Yeah. Next is the
Kingdom,
Lake Kingdom.
Which it's not as large as this Wikipedia page says.
It's actually a very small world.
It is, but I think that's good in some cases.
Well, yeah,
like,
yeah. You don't want every world to be gigantic. I get that, but I just think it was a little too small. Well,
yeah. I think it wasn't the fact that it was too small. I think it feels a little too confined with the walls.
Yeah. Like if it's a lake kingdom, I find it odd that it's a lake that's in a canyon.
Yeah. I think that's the thing. Is like if it didn't have the huge canyon around it, it would have felt a little bit larger.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah. Absolutely. It was a neat world to explore, though. I was a little disappointed to find out that you couldn't possess those giant eels.
The giant oh yeah,
they were in that world, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
That's what I thought. I could have sworn I remember seeing them, but I was really disappointed when I learned you could not capture them. That would have been awesome.
It had some of my okay, so this is a world where Bowser steals the dress. We'll just say that because you know plot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. It's visually. I like the whole city underwater theme.
Yeah.
Which is, by the way, when you beat the game, there's like the realistic looking humans there.
Yeah.
And one of them's underwater and it's like, who put this whole city underwater?
Probably the mermaids that live in it, dude.
Yeah. I just like that the realistic human was asking like the realistic questions.
Oh man, yeah. So I guess on the scale like this one kind of I lean more towards disliking it than liking it, I guess.
Yeah.
Just because like you said, it's just a little too small for my liking.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot to do here once you get a majority of it. Except fuck that slider puzzle challenge.
Slider I don't know if I got there yet.
It's in the main game. There's a lady who has her door blocked by a fucking rock, but in the post game, you go back to it and there's a slider puzzle inside.
Oh yeah, I definitely haven't done that one then.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying. I'll let you know that now.
As slider puzzles typically are.
Yeah. But the next level is one of my I don't know. It's one of my highest favorites, like top 3.
Can I be honest? This is actually my least favorite kingdom.
Really?
Yeah, I was not a fan of the Wooded Kingdom.
Oh.
And now allow me to explain. It was because at one point I fell and I landed up in that deep part of the forest.
Uh-huh.
But besides that and the little climb up to that tower, it just didn't seem like there was any more to it. Maybe I just haven't explored it enough. I don't know. There's just something about this world I just did not like.
I just really like the aesthetic of it, and in a sense, maybe it's because it's reminding me a bit of Planet Wisp from Sonic Colors.
Okay.
Because it has that like luscious of nature, but also the red-looking machinery in it, which is very Planet Wisp-like.
I did think it was interesting how they combined the aspects of, it's a huge forest with these giant trees, but it's populated by robots.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty interesting.
So speaking of which, this is also a level that we learn. That fucking T-Rex is going to appear a lot in that game.
Oh my god, that thing scared the shit out of me in this world.
I know!
Like, I was down there, I was just walking around looking for moons, and all of a sudden I felt my controller vibrate. I'm like, what was that?
And then there's like music picking up.
And then it starts getting louder. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And because, there's kind of like a fog effect down there, so you can't really see too far. I walk down near the path, and all of a sudden a fucking T-Rex appears. I'm like, oh my god. And then it starts chasing me, and I about had a panic attack.
Heard you killed my brother in the other kingdom.
Yeah, no, god. It scared the absolute shit out of me.
Oh my god.
God, I will give them props for that. They succeeded in making me scared of a Mario game.
I went through the trouble of putting seeds in all of the fucking...
Oh my god, did you really?
Yeah, all the seeds in all of the little pots down there.
Oh, wow.
So, I encountered that motherfucker a few times.
Yeah. Because I think he introduces the concept of enemies that are already wearing hats.
Mm-hmm.
That's very interesting. So, like, it's an enemy that's wearing a hat. You have to throw your hat at it, knock their hat off, and then you can capture them.
Yeah.
Needless to say, I was a little scared when I threw Cappy at the T-Rex and nothing happened. Because it was so dark down there, I didn't see that it was wearing a hat.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh my god, it didn't work, no! So I just ran for the hills.
Me.
And then...
But yeah.
Oh, something... I actually meant to bring this up when we were talking about the Sand Kingdom. Some of the bosses in these worlds... holy shit. Like, some of them just don't feel like Mario bosses. Like, a lot of the bosses in this game look very otherworldly, to say that, like, to put it best.
Oh yeah, this one was the UFO-like thing, right?
Yeah, it was like a UFO that was sucking up all the flowers. And then in the Sand Kingdom, I meant to bring it up, it was that giant ice Aztec god or whatever. Like,
that one at least reminded me of the, the pyramid level in Mario 64? And the boss there?
I'm going to be honest here, I never played Mario 64. I know.
But in Mario 64, the desert level, it had a boss with two hands that had eyes on the hands.
Huh.
And so you were fighting two hands, and so it reminded me a lot about that.
Yeah. I just think like its design was like very like non-Mario-esque, which I guess that kind of describes most of this game. But just being in a Mario game, it kind of like when I first saw it in the trailer, I'm like, oh wow, that's a boss. That looks cool as fuck. And then like like we were talking like the UFO villain, like the UFO boss, it also like it just doesn't look like you'd see that in a Mario game.
I think that was also...
On a side note, that was probably the easiest boss fight of the game for me.
Yeah.
Like, it was so like, you could outspeed it attacking. If you were quick, you could attack it and, like, knock down one of its, I guess, arms or whatever, before it even got a chance to attack you.
Try one of the rematches.
Oh, I did.
All right.
It's still easy.
Speaking of which, something I also want to mention in this world is I like the one power moons you get from breaking the nuts, or as they call it, busting a nut.
Do they really?
Well, it's I think they call it the nut, like the nut on the cliffside.
Oh.
And so it's like, I like busting nuts on the cliff sides.
Ugh.
Wink.
God damn it. So dirty. Oh my god.
And now we get some more plot when we move to the Cloud Kingdom.
This is your first fight with Bowser.
Mm-hmm. And so the fight itself...
This is also where it's revealed that Bowser looks suave as fuck under that top hat.
Oh my god.
He went and styled his hair for this game, and he looks damn good.
Yes, he does.
I just think it's funny that it's like it's not even anything fancy. It's just like swept to the side, but it still looks good.
Bowser's a dapper motherfucker.
Yeah, it's like you can tell he put a lot of thought into this wedding.
So
ungrateful bitch.
Is Bowser Jr. the flower boy?
Flower boy? What?
I don't know. The person.
You mean the ring bearer?
The ring bearer, yeah.
Girls are flower girls.
I don't know what Bowser Jr.'s gender is.
That'd be Wendy. That'd be Wendy Okupa.
Speaking of which, really, the question is, where is Bowser Jr. in this game?
Who knows?
Wouldn't you think? Don't you think he wouldn't be invited to the wedding?
You'd think, but guess not.
God damn Bowser!
Bowser went and invited like just random residents from all the worlds he stole from, including Pauline, and he didn't even invite his own son. Or his theoretical adopted siblings.
Oh my god. I'd never thought about that before, but just thinking about it now, it's like, god damn Bowser.
Yeah, that's... God,
what did Bowser Jr. do to piss you off?
They must have had some kind of falling out. Or maybe he was invited and just chose not to show up. Maybe he was mad at Bowser for covering his eyes during those Switch commercials.
Oh, yeah. didn't let Bowser Jr. see his porn.
I love watching all the edits of that commercial. It's that's a conversation for another time, though. I just thought I'd mention that.
Yeah.
All right. So
but overall, the Cloud Kingdom's fine and all. I mean, it doesn't have that many power moons once you go back to it. So it's
I think it has like 10 or so. I think
it introduces one of my most hated fucking kind of moons to get the fucking hey, here's a picture, now remember the fucking face.
Oh. Actually, I did pretty good on those. Because there are only 2, right? There's one for Mario and there's one for a Goomba.
Then you have to do them again, but this time it erases some more of the facial details. So, like, areas that you thought you would remember aren't on the face anymore. So it's like, oh, shit.
Oh, so you have to, like, do, like, the lessened version? Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's shitty.
Yeah.
That's not going to be fun.
But after that,
after you beat Bowser, Bowser wrecks the Odyssey, and you end up in the Lost Kingdom, which is another one of my favorite worlds.
It's nice.
Here's why. I love those little centipede creatures you can possess.
Oh yeah, those are fucking great.
And I love the flying lizard as well. Those are like two of my favorite captures in this game.
But the flying lizard is also in the this Wooded Kingdom.
Well, I know, but this is where he debuts, I think. Right?
I mean, if you climb up the tower in the Wooded Kingdom...
Is that there before you beat it?
I don't know, because I didn't find him until after.
Oh. Well, this is where I first encountered him, so that's why.
Fair enough.
But I will say, though, it took me so long to figure out how to beat those little beetle things with the giant hands.
Uh-oh.
I had no idea that you were supposed to, like, jump over them. And when I finally figured that out, I was retarded and didn't realize I could just do a high jump. I just decided to try to do a regular jump to dodge them, and that only worked about half the time.
So this is how fucking stupid I was in this level. You know the bird that steals Cappy?
Yes.
And it goes to that, like, the staircase that you supposed to ground pound on?
Yeah.
I spent 20 minutes or more...
chasing it around?
Just trying to... Yeah, just going back and forth between the stairs trying to grab him.
I kind of did that as well, but then it eventually occurred to me, it's like, oh, I see what I'm supposed to do here.
Yeah. I was a big fucking idiot and kept going for, like, 20 minutes, and I was like, God damn it, why isn't this working? And I almost broke down to the point where I was about to look up a fucking YouTube guide, but then I realized, wait, is this one of those ground pound stairs? It's a very small world, but it's a favorite of mine, mainly because of what you can capture here. Yeah.
Also, I gotta give them props for hiding Captain Toad very well in this one.
Isn't he at the top?
No.
No? Oh shit, no.
So you haven't found him here yet, then?
No.
You want me to tell you where he is?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
No, I'll find him myself.
Okay.
I'm sure he's off being an idiot somewhere, though, on this level.
Alright, so, without further ado, can we move on to the next kingdom, which is...
The Snow Kingdom? Yeah, we can go to the Snow Kingdom.
Shut up. The Metro Kingdom, which is hands down my favorite kingdom in this whole game.
Oh god, New Donk City, motherfucker!
It's such a cool world to explore.
Oh my god.
I don't know what it is about it, but I love it.
So, I love you enter in the level when it's like rainy and stormy, and that's like atmospherically beautiful.
It's also creepy.
It is, because like all the power's out.
Because then you start seeing all those nasty mosquitoes around.
Oh,
those things are honestly gross. Like, they start out as grubs, and then they suddenly transform into mosquitoes.
Yeah, I fucking hate them.
And then the boss, and again, another very surprising boss for a Mario game, is this giant steampunk-looking electric centipede monster.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I like the fact that Mario, and it kind of showcases this in the fucking cutscene that happens during that, but just in general on this level, you can jump off the highest goddamn building onto the streets and, like, be fine.
Mario's got calves of steel.
Damn straight. But, so the first part is fun. The second part, going into the sewers, is really fun and nostalgic because it has, like, the underground theme.
Yeah. That whole kingdom is nostalgic because, well, you know why.
Should we save the best part for last, or?
I think we can talk about it now.
Oh, please.
God, the festival.
Oh my god.
The festival was so cool.
Dude, they're playing the music, and the whole fucking level is a 2D level.
It's styled after the original Donkey Kong.
Oh my god.
And it ends with you actually fighting the 2D Donkey Kong.
Oh my god!
One thing I will say,
the fact that they're playing that song from the trailer throughout the whole thing,
so good.
It was an emotional, fun ride.
So good. It's really good at getting you pumped up to continue on with the story.
Oh yeah.
And I will say though, I was just a tiny little bit disappointed that the 2D Donkey Kong didn't like reemerge as, oh look, it's 3D Donkey Kong. He's here. He made a cameo. But I still appreciate the 2D cameo.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, this
also,
kingdom, you can buy one of my favorite suits.
Which one?
In the game.
Oh, the Mario Maker one?
No, the actual fucking fedora and suit.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because...
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, did you also catch all the other Easter eggs in this kingdom where, like, a lot of the streets and buildings are named after other Kongs?
Oh, yeah, Donkey Kong
characters. I think there's a theater named after Dixie Kong.
Oh, speaking of which, did you find the movie theater yet?
Yes.
That was
cool.
And they're playing the Super Mario Bros.
Movie?
That
was cool. That was really cool.
Oh my god.
I also like that the audience like cheers whenever you do something good.
Yeah. That was great.
Yeah,
and of course we're not talking about a 8-bit Mario level from the first game. No, we're talking about the actual Super Mario Bros. Movie, you know, the one
with Bob Hoskins.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
So you play for that, you know?
God,
it's very interesting and innovative.
I keep forgetting that movie existed. I could have sworn it was a fever dream. But anyway, so yeah, hands down, my favorite kingdom in the entire game. It's just such a cool world to explore. Also, it's got a very unique little bonus area that, again, involves the T-Rex.
Oh yeah, because, you know, the T-Rex just decides to follow you.
I didn't see that one coming either, and it scared the shit out of me again.
Oh my god.
Like, I just see this big empty corridor with a scooter, I'm like...
I'm afraid to go back to some other... I
guess I'm supposed to jump on this. Oh god, now there's a T-Rex chasing me, and I have to dodge his attacks.
I'm afraid he's still in the game somewhere else.
You know what? It would not surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if he made a surprise cameo in the next kingdom we're going to talk about during a certain portion of it.
Does he actually?
No, it wouldn't surprise me if he did, though.
Oh my god.
But I'll discuss that again when we talk about it.
New Dog City is one of my favorites as well. It's
so
like
cool.
One of the best
also,
in the game.
If I'm not mistaken, it probably has the most, close to the most power moons out of any other world. I think the Sand Kingdom has more.
No. Oh, yeah, the Sand Kingdom has 89. Actually,
yeah,
no.
Metro
You're
has
wrong.
81. What?
You're wrong. It's the third.
I said it's up. No, I said it's up there.
Okay.
I purposely left out the biggest one because we haven't gotten there yet.
We'll get to it. We haven't said it by name yet. So
I know.
We'll get there.
I know. I was just being cautious.
So the next kingdom is the Snow Kingdom, which is alright.
It was okay. That racing segment pissed me off.
Oh yeah, I wasn't sure what to do.
Me neither. No,
like, I thought I was supposed to take it slow.
They tell you to go into that room to talk to the racer that's not there. I didn't know you were supposed to possess him.
Yeah, same here.
Like I walked through there like twice. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? But then it occurred to me, oh, he's not wearing a hat, is he?
I did the exact same thing. And the second thing is the actual race controls themselves.
Oh my god!
I didn't know you were supposed to bounce around to go fast. Like, I thought you were supposed to go slow around the corners.
Yeah, and you have to time your bounces correctly, otherwise you end up in a slow patch, or you end up going off at a weird angle from a ramp.
Yeah, so
the races were very iffy, to say the least. But no, what I was saying is I wouldn't be surprised if the T-Rex made a cameo in the race. God, imagine having to do that to get away from the T-Rex.
I would shit my pants.
It's like, please don't eat me, I'm all fat.
Super Mario jump scare.
Yeah, no kidding. That's pretty much everything that almost every single time I saw that T-Rex, it scared the hell out of me.
Outside of the Cascade Kingdom.
outside of the sleepy one in the Cascade Kingdom. Maybe that's why he's following you. He's pissed off because you woke him up.
Makes sense.
But yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about the Snow Kingdom. I haven't really gone back there to explore.
I like it when it's not a blizzard outside. Yeah. I think that's all I have to say about it too. It's not one of my most explored kingdoms.
Yeah, me neither. I've not gone back there yet.
Yeah. Seaside Kingdom is pretty nice.
This one. I love this one. This one's fun.
Is this the one where we get introduced to the dog?
I could have sworn... I thought the dog was in... Maybe you're right. Because
after this level, I noticed that the dog was appearing in other levels.
Yeah.
And also, when you go into the Odyssey, like, inside of it, the dog is also there.
Yeah.
So, where did this dog come from?
I don't know.
Why is he wearing a hat?
I don't know, but I want to snuggle with him. He's such a cute little dog.
Or you could just be like me.
It's just a little. It's a little Shiba in a hat.
But
I want one. I want 10.
Be like me. You could be like me and just jump on top of the dog infinitely.
Did you see the video that someone ended up glitching their game because they kept bouncing
with
on
the dog and
they kept bouncing on the dog, but they were stuck under a ledge.
Yeah, I saw that. That was fucking.
That was horrifying. Oh man, but yeah. So the Seaside Kingdom, I really like this level because I love those little octopus enemies that you can possess that can fly.
Oh,
I love those guys. Those are fun.
Oh, this is one of the kingdoms I want to talk about exploring the kingdoms in your own way. Because, okay, so those little octopuses, you know, in the cliffside, where there's one where, like, it's a puddle, you go inside the cliff, and you're supposed to get a moon that way.
Yes.
With the octopuses. Completely didn't use the octopus.
Did you wall jump?
I wall jumped.
I wall
jumped and used my hat to reach the star.
You have more patience than I do.
Yeah, so...
I tried wall jumping a few times, but then it clicked. I'm like, I'm stupid. I'm supposed to get the octopus.
Yeah, so see, I fucking love this game for the fact that if you really want to try, you can go and get power moons
like they're
in your own way.
See, that's the thing. Like, Breath of the Wild did this too, where it you can complete objectives multiple ways. Like, there's clearly an intended way to do it, but there are multiple other ways you can do it that the game doesn't tell you about.
Exactly.
And I love that. I love when games do that.
That was, like, one of my favorite moments, even though it was a little bit tedious near the end. But it was one of my favorite moments, and it's like, once I realized I'm supposed to use this, I just realized how much I appreciate you can do stuff without doing it the intended way.
Yeah, see, like, I love that, like, it almost seems like Nintendo has, like, been adapting that to a bunch of its different games. It's like this theme of let the player do what they want.
And I think I'll bring this up. I'll mention this,
it.
But I think there's, in the desert, fucking forget it, Sand Kingdom?
Yeah.
Where, like, this should be, like, atop of a building you can't get to regularly, but if you have some mad skills, you can get on top of it, and there's, like, a fucking mountain.
Oh, I saw that too, yeah.
So, it's like, yeah, rewarding the player for doing these outstanding tricks.
My attitude towards that is, fuck that, I don't need the coins. I still can't differentiate a ground pound from a dive. I don't need the coins. But no, yeah, I just love how you can just do whatever. Like play the game your way. I love it. Game Freak, take notes. That was a jab at something completely unrelated. Let's get back on topic.
The Seaside Kingdom, I love all the underwater exploration you could do in this level.
Yes, that was cool.
It did throw me off. It did throw me off, however, and I guess I forgot to mention this way before at the Lake Kingdom, but it did throw me off when the swimming controls aren't like previous 3D Mario swimming controls.
Yeah.
And where it controls more like a 2D Mario swimming.
Yeah, it's very odd. Yeah, it definitely took some getting used to.
But it didn't kill my enjoyment.
No, not at all. Not at all. Like I said, it only took some getting used to, and then I got it.
Yeah. The boss however for this world kind of pissed me off for a bit until I realized
what you were supposed to do. I think you had the exact same problem.
I tried to ground pound it.
What?
Like after I rinsed its head of lava, I tried to ground pound it.
Oh.
Yeah.
See,
you can see what the problem is,
right? You had a very similar problem to me. I didn't realize that I was still supposed to spray his head anyway. Like, I saw that the lava went away. I'm like, oh, so I probably have to wait for the lava to appear again. No, you just go up and spray him anytime you want.
Yeah.
So I was like zooming around like for like 20 minutes. I'm like, when's this? Like, am I not doing something that prompts him to like get the lava back or something? And then like I was flying by him at one point, and like part of my water jet hit him on the head. I'm like, oh, I can do that anyway. That was just meant to show you, oh, this is what you have to do.
I think,
and this is probably the first boss in the game that actually looks like it's from a Mario game.
Oh yeah. It does, doesn't it?
And I will say, the boss in the next kingdom we're going to talk about also looks like a Mario character, but we'll get...
the one after that doesn't.
Oh my god.
But we'll get there.
Yeah. I'm excited to talk about that one.
But I did like the boss rematch for the Seaside Kingdom's boss.
Oh my god.
Where you're like...
You're above clouds. You're above the clouds, and you have to keep flying.
No. You're like have infinite fly.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, you have to keep flying though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really neat twist to that battle. I enjoyed it.
But yeah, anything else about the Seaside Kingdom?
Not. Oh, the volleyball.
Nope.
Oh my god!
Nope,
I got the first one, and I don't know.
Did you do the 100 one?
No, and I don't want to.
Did you do the 100 jump rope?
No, I didn't.
I was about to say, if you did, please come send help.
No, I got to I think it was like, 35 for the first moon on jump rope?
Yeah,
I did that, but at that point I didn't know there was another one for doing 100, and I didn't want to attempt it. Well, I don't want to attempt it, I should say.
Yeah. Sorry, can't 100% this game.
It's like, that's what Game Explain is for. They can show me.
Yeah, exactly. What's that? A postcard? Okay.
Yeah. So, should we move on to the next kingdom?
Oh yeah, the colors feel pretty right with this one.
The Luncheon Kingdom.
So who gave a kid?
It's not my favorite.
Who force fed a kid crayons and made him vomit?
It straight up looked like someone cooked a box of crayons. It's like pun intended, like no joke. Pun completely intended. It looks like someone cooked a bunch of crayons. Like, it's almost like, I don't know. It almost looks like an absence of textures, even though it's not. It almost looks like an alpha version of a world. No. You know what it looks like, and this may seem pretty insulting. It reminds me of Bubsy 3D in terms of design. Like, everything is blocky for some reason. There's not a whole lot of like cohesiveness with the colors. It's kind of
I'll defend it with this one. It looks like it's trying to be like one of those experimental indie kind of levels.
Yeah, I get that. And you can and the inhabitants of this world are talking forks.
I didn't care for the inhabitants.
Yeah.
I cared less about them than I did the actual look of the
No,
land.
if they were actual foods, like apples or something, or bananas even, that would make a little more sense. But the forks were just a little... It was an odd choice, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because I think, like, all the other kingdom residents are, well, with the exception of the robots, are based on, living things for the most part. Mm-hmm. But then you just got talking forks. But yeah, again, not a favorite of mine, this kingdom.
Yeah.
Mainly because I hated having to maneuver as the fireball.
I think the only thing I really like is the pink lava. I don't know why, but I think lava should be pink.
It looks tasty.
Yeah.
It looks delicious. Like, I want to drink. I want to drink it.
And then you realize your whole body's melting from the inside out.
Funny enough, that's the only thing in this kingdom that actually looks good to me. I don't want to eat a blocky pepper. And then the
the stew looks alright as well.
Yeah, the stew does look good. But I guess, like, another thing I don't really like about this world is I also didn't like the climbing portions of this level.
Oh, and the boss, or
well, kind of like having to take control of the different forks and, like, vault your way up a mountainside.
Oh, okay, that's
and then that combined with having to jump from puddle to puddle as the fireball was also pretty annoying.
Dude.
And then that leads into my main complaint with the boss.
God damn it, that last fucking phase.
Yeah, God damn. It took me quite a few tries to beat that boss.
Dude, especially in the
and
rematch.
It wasn't even because, like, I kept dying. It was just because I kept falling off the shit he was spitting at me.
And especially in the rematch, dude.
I know. I've beaten it. It's annoying. It's just...
Yeah, it's annoying. And I had, like, the biggest sigh of fucking relief when I beat it.
Mm-hmm. Funny enough, I think I beat it on my first try.
It took me, like, a few tries.
The next boss we're going to talk about... So we get a little more story. That took me quite a few tries. But one more thing I wanted to say about the cookatiel, as it's called... It spits lava and durians. It's so weird. Such a weird boss, but it's right at home in a Mario game.
It is. It's got that zany look.
Yeah, it does, and it's got that crazy look in its eye.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the next kingdom.
Oh my god! So Bowser's a dick and somehow got a fucking dragon from Dark Souls.
That was my jaw drop moment.
Exactly.
Like,
oh my
Bowser
God.
just vanishes, and all of a sudden I see him riding on a dragon the size of a fucking planet, and I'm like, it was at that point where I thought to myself, this is Mario, right? Like, this
Welcome to Dark Souls.
That's what I said to myself. I'm like, looks like something out of Skyrim or Dark Souls. Like, how is this in a Mario game? And then the boss
This
battle
is one of the levels.
again.
This is one of the levels I really want to talk about. They talked about Miyamoto's involvement with previous Mario games compared to this one. It's like, with most past Mario games, Miyamoto was usually involved a lot more. But with this one, Miyamoto was barely involved with this title.
That's kind of why maybe that's why they went fucking bonkers with it.
Exactly, and I'm glad.
Although, that's not a bad thing, though. That was it.
It's not a bad thing.
I appreciate the uniqueness.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I kind of like. While most people would be like, "Well, Miyamoto should have been involved," and I'm like, "Well, dude, I'm kind of glad he wasn't." Involved.
But yeah, god damn, that fucking dragon. He killed me so many times.
I didn't have that many problems with it until the rematch.
It was that final attack he does. Well, I guess not his final attack. It was a combination of, like, the electric wheels that he throws at you, because they kind of track you.
Yeah.
Like, it took me a bit to get it down, like, what pattern I have to run in to dodge them. And then when he starts sending out those electric shock waves that at one point, like, begin forming these pretty crazy shapes. And then, when you pull those swords out of his head, those little fucking whatever they are begin popping out of his head. And he eventually re-electrifies himself, and so you're on a time limit to get all those things out of his head. Just a combination of all that made me it made me die so many times. I lost so many coins.
Yeah, it's pretty tasking to do.
It was a very tough boss fight for me, but I can appreciate the difficulty.
Oh god, but yeah. Other than that, this level doesn't have a whole lot.
No, not at all.
So
I like how you can revisit, and the dragon is still there, and he just says, "I'm so tired."
Fuck you.
It's like how long have you been here? You're still tired?
Why wasn't the dragon invited to the wedding at the end?
That would have been funny.
You just see through one of the stained...
No, it's like he just pokes his head, he breaks the stained glass window, just pokes his head in.
Yeah, or just he has an eyeball staring inside.
Or that, yeah, that'd be funny.
But the next kingdom is Bowser's Kingdom.
I thought it was interesting how they took the Japanese style approach to the architecture here. It was very neat.
Exactly.
It was a really neat approach to Bowser's traditionally Bowser's Kingdom is more like a castle, like a medieval castle or whatever. I think the Japanese style architecture was a very nice idea. I really liked it.
Yeah, I did too.
Also, I fucking love those little woodpecker enemies you can possess.
Oh yeah,
I love those little guys. They're so fun.
So you can also fucking do fishing here.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I didn't find him.
Yeah, you find Lakitu, and you go fishing, and when I was going fishing, I found Poochie.
Poochie's here? Poochie's in the game?
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was like, what the fuck? And I think the moon is called going fishing in the lava, and it's like has a question mark by the fishing.
Why is Poochie in lava?
Why is Captain Toad buried in sand?
And why isn't he burning up, considering he's made of yarn? Good lord, Poochie's a god.
But yeah, this is a fun kingdom. I like the boss at
the
end.
I love that boss fight. That was such a neat way to incorporate all four Broodals.
Oh yeah.
Such a cool way. And I love how they spit out those little woodpecker enemies. And you have to not only deflect the bombs back at the legs, you have to dodge their charging attacks, you have to dodge those little rainbow rings of fire, and then you have to climb climb the mech with the woodpecker to get to the top.
Oh yeah, I just now remembered what the Mario amiibo does.
What does it do?
It gives you invincibility.
Oh right, I do remember. I never noted. I heard the music play when I did it, but I didn't know what it was doing because I was in an area. I think it was in New Donk City. And there are no enemies there.
Yeah. But, yeah, so this was the level of Bowser's Kingdom being the level I was expecting to see Bowser Jr. appear.
Yeah.
I honestly thought, okay, the boss is probably going to be here, because we already beat all of the Broodals once before,
Uh-huh.
And I thought, okay, so I'm assuming Bowser Jr. is going to pop up here at the end and, stop me.
Yeah.
Quote, unquote. But no. No Bowser Jr. because Bowser Jr. and Bowser had a falling out.
Or Bowser Jr. is just being a dick and didn't want to go to his dad's wedding.
But speaking of the Broodals, they're fucking rabbits,
Yes.
So this is my official lore for all of this.
They're moon rabbits.
So you know how they had the rabbits crossover?
Don't start with me.
No. So everything changed when that crossover happened, and even when the world was normal, they still had rabbit population, and that's what the Broodals became.
So you're saying that the Broodals are the descendants of the raving rabbits?
Yep. And think about it even more. So the rabbits in their own game series went to the moon and lived on the moon.
Oh, yeah, they did.
So that's why in a later level, they live on the moon? All those rabbits?
Oh my god. I don't like it, but it makes sense.
So that's
God damn it.
So some of the rabbits, when the dimensional portals...
So some of them evolved into the brutal. Some of them devolved into just little normal bunnies.
When the portal happened, some of the rabbits that were on the moon got transported onto the moon in Mario's world, and that's my official.
And they
canon.
decided to become wedding planners.
Exactly. And that's my official canon for the rabbit theme in this game.
Knowing how weird the raving rabbits are, it wouldn't surprise me if Madame Brood is just like a bunch of rabbits all morphed together into one giant.
Oh God.
Ugh.
Who knows?
That would explain the lumpiness.
Who knows? Maybe she is. I never played that game, the Mario and Rabbit crossover.
Me neither.
So
I've heard it's good though. I've heard it's very good.
But yeah, that's my official lore. So rate it out of 10. Give me feedback. Tell me any suggestions for it. But yeah. So Bowser's Kingdom was pretty fun. And I guess we should travel into space now.
Yeah, I suppose we should, huh? So, at this point, Bowser has stolen all of the artifacts he needed, and he is now going to his wedding on the moon.
Apparently the moon has a church chapel on it.
That it does.
I mean, I guess if you want to have a grand wedding, go to the moon, people.
I guess. One thing I did like about this level, I loved how it was like low gravity.
Oh yeah,
it was really fun. That was really fun to play around with.
Oh yeah, I was half expecting it when I saw it to play like Galaxy, but no, it did something completely different.
Yeah, one thing I did notice was that the purple coins in this one are star bits.
Really?
Yeah, so that was a neat little Easter egg. Well, they look like it.
Okay, I'm gonna just look this up now. Okay, I guess I can't look it up right now. So, but yeah, shit. That's a nice little Easter egg.
Yeah. It would have, a better Easter egg would have been having Rosalina appear in the game.
Oh, she does actually.
But, excuse me?
We'll get to it.
Excuse me?
Alright, so in one of the later on moon missions, the levels, on the dark side of the moon, it's in that little intro area, but if you turn around, there's an 8-bit Rosalina.
Oh, so it's not actual Rosalina. It's one of those little... God damn it. Oh, I love Rosalina so much. She's such a cool character.
Luigi's in the game, right?
That actually disappointed me. I thought for sure... I thought the 2-player mode would be Mario and Luigi. But no, the player 2 takes control of Cappy.
I kind of actually do like...
Which I will praise them for taking the unique approach, but I was a little upset to see that Luigi wasn't in the game.
So I like the costume they have for Luigi,
yeah.
though. Because, everyone's like, it's red Mario and green Mario!
Yeah. Because they also have costumes for Wario and Waluigi. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they.
My favorite costume though is the Princess Peach wedding dress. Because video games appeal to the male fantasy.
Yeah, there's something relating to that costume I'll bring it up in a minute when we get to it. But anyway, so for the most part, when you first get to the Moon Kingdom, it's pretty much just a straight walk towards the chapel for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
And
then you get inside the chapel.
You go in. Bowser's trying to force Peach to put on the wedding ring. And Mario intervenes. Shit goes down, and then Bowser breaks the floor or something, and sends you both tumbling into the basement,
mm-hmm.
which is a giant underworld of lava.
Yes.
Because why not?
Because, it's Bowser's final level.
But it's the moon! Then why is there lava on the moon?
Listen, I don't know how the Mario moon works, but It's clearly different than
Mario
ours.
Moon is terrifying. But so anyway, what I was about to say earlier, when you go into that pit, Bowser says something to Mario. He goes like, "Crashing the wedding, huh, Mario? That's tacky even for you." And then he mentions something about your tuxedo. Well, I heard that apparently if you go in certain costumes, Bowser says different things. And if you go into that fight wearing the wedding dress, Bowser compliments you and says you look great. and then if you go in wearing his costume, he compliments you even more.
And then if you go in wearing the skeleton, he says, "Are you trying to scare me? Because it's totally not working with that scary costume."
I think there's another costume that activates that too. I remember seeing a video. Like, it's the skeleton and another costume that do that.
And then clown. It's a clown.
Was it the clown costume?
Yeah, it's a clown costume.
Ah, okay. And then you can. I think there's special dialogue for the caveman costume. I think, or maybe that's just the default for any other costume.
I'm not sure. I haven't tried out all the costumes with him.
But then there's another one. I don't know how you get this costume, but you can get an invisible costume.
So, it's pretty much, when you're going for 100% completion.
Ah, of course.
Actually, it's for completing the darker side of the moon.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense. But if you go into the battle as Invisible Mario, Bowser says, "Crashing the wedding, eh, Mario? That's tacky even for you." Wait a minute, where'd you go? You were just here. Well, no matter. And then he goes on with the boss fight, which I gotta say, I was actually thoroughly confused with Bowser blocking the punches. I thought for a second that it wasn't doing anything. Like, I thought I was doing something wrong.
We haven't got to that part yet. We didn't talk about the bonsai bill.
Excuse me?
When you're going for the lava section.
Oh, well, we were already talking. Okay. We were already talking about Bowser.
Oh, okay. I guess moving on to the Bowser fight. It was interesting. It was the same fight from before, but I think the part after...
They successfully faked me out with, I think it was like the third phase of that fight, where like, you think Bowser's gonna get knocked down, but then he starts blocking again. It's like, oh shit, I gotta jump.
Oh yeah, that fucked me over.
That got me once, and I was like, oh, you motherfuckers.
Can we talk about the part now?
Oh, yes, we can, Wes. Probably the most badass moment in any Mario game ever.
So I want to say something, and I don't know if I talked to you about this. I might have, but I was talking to someone about Mario Odyssey way before like the game actually came out, and about what the final boss might be. And I predicted that you would take over Bowser's body. And guess what?
It's so happened? Cool. It was so cool. I love how when you possess him, you get that same cutscene you did like with the frog, and you actually saw old incarnations of Bowser. Mm-hmm. That was so cool.
Yes.
And then you like put Peach up on your shoulder, and then it's like a mad dash to escape the core of the moon before it collapses on you. Mm-hmm. And then it ends with like that amazing song accompanied by trying to uncover the way out. Oh, it's so cool.
It's like a Japanese pop song.
Well, no. It's sung by what's her face again?
No. Here's a fun fact. So there are Japanese versions of Jump Up Superstar in that song in the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Have you talked to any of the toads that want music?
Yes.
Just look for it. Look up for Jump Up Superstar or the final escape, the escape music, and they both have Japanese versions.
Oh, okay.
Which, if after post game, if you hit a radio, you'll hear Jump Up Superstar come, but it'll be the Japanese version on the radio.
But no, I love that. I love that final song they play, and then like you're just trying to break all the rocks in time. It actually gave me goosebumps. It was
It gave me gave me Sonic Adventure 2 vibes, to be honest.
So fucking cool. And then shit just gets crazy once you uncover that little electrical socket or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And then actually before that, part of the escape sequence involves you going into a warp pipe.
Oh, to the 8-bit.
And then your 2D Bowser with Peach on your back trying to maneuver your way through a platforming segment. That was cool. And
my God.
Then possessing that electrical surge again, only it's Mario as Bowser, Peach, Tiara, and Cappy. All in the same surge, and then you just right out of the moon. It's so cool.
Oh, yeah. That was such a great moment.
Such a cool ending to the story.
But then we got Peach to stand up for herself.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm gonna vent for a second.
Oh, did you not like the cope out?
No, I didn't. Why is Peach even considering Bowser over Mario in this situation?
She's not. She was getting overwhelmed. She was getting overwhelmed by Mario and Peach trying to...
I get that, but after everything that Mario's done for her, she still can't even bother to do anything good for him? Like, not even just one kiss. Mario went all the way to the moon to save her ass.
See, I thought originally they were gonna actually have Mario get on one knee.
That's what I thought too, but I had a feeling at the last thing it's like, there's no way. And then sure enough, Bowser intervenes.
It turned into that, if you remember that fucking old, what is it? The old Japanese song where it's like the Super Mario World theme, but it's like Bowser and Mario singing, competing for Peach's love. Peach is, trying to, sway them away. Please don't do this, guys.
I can't say I've ever heard about that. Yeah, link that to me. I'll watch it later.
Because it reminded me of that. I'm gonna have to find it, but yeah, here we go. Super Mario. I'm gonna post it right here, but yeah, this is what it reminded me of, and I don't know if they fucking saw this and did that in the game just to reference it, but you know what? My official lore includes this as the ending. But oh yeah, so it was a nice ending. I mean, Peach stood up for herself because she's an independent woman and she doesn't need a man. And then we go back home. Now, where would you say home is?
Oh, it's the Mushroom Kingdom, baby.
We gotta introduce this right. Ba 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 ba.
Yes. Even though I've never played Super Mario 64, I've seen a lot of Let's Plays of it, and so I was very happy to see a lot of those references.
Dude, including
you can actually dress up as Mario's model from Mario 64.
You had to say it, didn't you?
So,
you just couldn't let me say it.
I'm sorry, dude. It was just so cool. I spent so much time as that costume.
Oh, same here. It's one of my fucking favorites.
I also like how it's a neat little, I guess it's not really an Easter egg, but a neat little touch that the power moons in the Mushroom Kingdom are just the stars.
Yes. And you get the Mario 64 star get theme with it.
Yes, you do. And then you can actually go to a few areas where it's actually the environment is actually styled after Mario 64.
Yes.
Which is really cool.
And then you got one of my favorite possessions in the game.
Yes, you can do the honors on this one.
Oh man, so if you manage to somehow get on the roof, which the only way I found how to get up there is by using a Tower of Goombas. If there's any other way, please, for the fuck, tell me, because I really want to know. Because I hate having to collect enough Goombas.
Dude, there's a scarecrow that activates a bridge. How did you not see that?
But point is, if you get on the roof, you'll find an egg. Now, I don't know who could live in an egg on top of a roof, but if you open it, there's a Yoshi inside, which calls back to Mario 64.
I'm so happy to see Yoshi in this game.
Which calls back to Mario 64 of Yoshi being on the roof if you get 120 stars.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can capture Yoshi and become Yoshi.
So here's the thing, I was walking up to the castle and I happened to talk to a toad that said, I just saw Yoshi a minute ago. I think he went up towards the castle. And I was like, oh, Yoshi's in this game?
Mm-hmm.
And so I figured it's he's clearly not inside the castle. And it's let's see if there's any way to get on top of it. And sure enough, that's why I found that scarecrow.
See, all this goddamn time, I've been using a huge stack of Goombas.
Yeah, you took the hard route, dude. Yeah, no, if you're walking up to the castle, the scarecrow's on the left side of the castle.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to start using that from now on.
Yeah, good lord. You wasted so much time doing that.
I did.
Oh my god.
Why do you think I found it a little tedious to get to Yoshi every time?
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, it's so awesome. He actually plays Yoshi. They bring back the fruit eating mechanic, which was cool.
They bring back the jumping in portraits.
Yes, that was so cool.
Which is how you do the rematches with the bosses.
Yeah, that was so cool.
And every time you go in it plays the little when you. Yes.
Oh, it's so cool.
It's a perfect love letter to Mario 64.
It is.
I really hope.
It really
hope if there is DLC to this game, and I'm gonna spoil it now. There's no actual Mario 64 actual levels in the game, but if they do DLC, which if they should do at least any levels, it shouldn't be something. Well, it should probably be something
remastered versions of some of those other worlds.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Do a remastered level from each game. Do a remastered level from Mario 64. Hopefully, Babam Battlefield.
That was my first thought too.
Mm-hmm. And if you do one for Mario Sunshine,
oh, that'd be so cool.
Probably the first level from that as well, because that's the only one I can actually.
The one where you fight Petey Piranha.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then I don't know how they would handle Galaxy, but
I think they could probably do it.
Yeah. I
mean, they kind of dabble with the weird gravity sections anyway.
Yeah.
So I think they could make it work. And then something from did you ever play 3D World?
Yeah, but we don't need anything from that trash.
Hey, it was a good game. You could play as Rosalina. I loved it.
You could. Okay, fine. You have that about it.
And she was the best character because she could just attack without having to jump.
Rosalina's bae.
Yes, she is. Anyways, so yeah, I just love this. I love the Mushroom Kingdom in this game. It's so fun.
It's such a good letter.
Also, yeah, this is the level I was talking about where I still can't find the last 3 coins.
Oh, I don't even know if I have.
Well, see, here's the thing, because I took notice that there's an island to the south of the Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh, are you talking about where Yoshi's house is?
How do you get over there?
It's you have to find a portrait in one of the other levels.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah, I think I found mine. I don't know, because it seems like from what I've heard, the portraits are randomized a little bit.
Are they really?
It sounds like it.
Oh wow.
But I believe I found the portrait to the Mushroom Kingdom, for me at least, in, I believe, the Luncheon Kingdom, if I'm remembering correctly.
Huh.
But yeah, you have to find a portrait in another world, and that's how you get to that island.
God damn it. Are the coins over there?
I honestly don't remember if there's coins over there or not, but there is a star over there.
Shit. It's gonna drive me nuts looking for those last 3 coins.
We'll just find the portrait in the other world.
Or I can just use the Bowser amiibo.
Fair enough. And then it turns out it's on that island over there.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, such a neat little bonus level. I love it.
It is.
And this is the level that actually has the most power moons.
It is. Well, it's mostly because it's also attached with those achievements, quote unquote, With
Oh,
Toadette.
that is true. I forgot about her.
Yeah. So that's why it's the most power moons in the game.
Yeah.
And then I guess we'll talk about the final two levels together.
I guess so, yeah.
I don't have much to say about them because I haven't really completed either of them yet.
I've completed the dark side. Well, I haven't gotten all the moons yet, but I've beaten it. I have not unlocked the darker side yet.
Alright. Yeah.
I'm getting close.
I have them both unlocked because I have over 500 stars.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't beat the dark side, and yet I refuse to do the darker side until I have, like, almost everything in the game.
Yeah, and then, okay, so I'll say this. When you beat the dark side, you can go back, and there are a bunch of, new little bonus areas you can visit to get moons. Oh my god, it makes me want to pull my hair out of my head.
I wouldn't be surprised.
There's one where you have to... Oh, excuse me. You have to race across this really long stretch of platforms of these rock blocks, and lining the perimeter of this are a bunch of cannons that fire off bullet bills. So basically, they're destroying the platform as you walk across it. So you have to get to the end, you have to pick up a moon, and then immediately a bonsai bill is fired from behind you. So you have to run all the way back to the other side, except a lot of your path is now missing, so you have to take these really long leaps of faith.
Oh, God.
I still haven't gotten that one, and I just got this other one the other day. You may have encountered the normal version of this in another level. It's the Vanishing Road bonus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. This is the one that made me realize I don't know the difference between a ground pound and a dive, as far as those controls are concerned. I had so much difficulty. I've probably lost, no kidding, at least 1,000 coins attempting that one bonus stage.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it was bad. It was almost like my thumb was moving faster than my left index finger, because I practiced with it a bit, and you have to hold the button to do a ground pound and then hit Y, and then that triggers the dive. But every so often, my right thumb will move faster than my index finger, and then it'll trigger just a ground pound, and I'll get so fucking pissed and have to go all the way back to the beginning and restart. Oh my god, it was so infuriating. You know how, whenever you beat something after trying it for a while, you get that sigh of relief?
Yeah.
I didn't feel that with this. I beat it. I got the bonus moon on the try that I beat it too. I finally beat it. I went back to the main area, and I was just still pissed off. I didn't feel that sense of relief. I was just mad that I had to go through all that.
Oh. Yeah. I think one of the most frustrating ones for me, at least that I can remember, was the Power Star in the Mushroom Kingdom, or at least both of them. That 8-bit Mario section, where you go underground in a fucking skybox, the skybox is moving and whatnot.
Wait.
And if you
yeah. Oh, God, that was a pain, too.
I think I almost literally, it was causing me so much stress that I almost felt my fucking heart, change.
God, yeah, that was a pain. Because I'm anal about it, I had to get the hidden moon on the same run as the normal moon. So I just kept frustrating myself by doing it. Oh, God, it was so infuriating.
Oh, yeah. I almost fucking died because of that one.
Yeah, and then... Oh, one thing I will say about the dark side, you're going to hate this.
What?
Once you beat it, there are so many paintings scattered around. Hint paintings scattered around.
Oh, the hint paintings?
Yes. This probably, I'm trying to guess, to the best of my ability, how many. There are, no joke, probably about 10 hint paintings in the dark side.
Oh, nani.
Yeah. Yeah. I've not attempted... Well, I think I got one of them, but I got it completely by chance.
Ugh.
And then, yeah, I haven't even unlocked the darker side yet. I'm working on it. I was going back and revisiting some of those other worlds and getting more of the moons. Of course, not all of them yet, though. Like, there are still a few, like, mainly, like, the Cascade Kingdom, I still haven't gotten that final Koopa moon.
Yeah, this is a game that's going to keep me busy for a while.
Yeah. And then I've heard that there's a very special ending for collecting 999 moons. I do not know what it is yet. I want to save it for myself.
Yeah.
So I can't really talk much about that because I have no idea what it is.
Same. It's gonna be a long while before I do that.
Yeah.
God fucking 100 challenges. But other than that, this game was a fucking masterpiece, and it deserves all the 10 out of 10s it's been getting.
It was phenomenal.
Yes.
It was incredible.
The real question is, where do they go from here?
Mario Odyssey 2, my man. They did it with Galaxy. They did it with Galaxy. I hope do it here.
I hope so. I hope they keep it and
like
do a
I
sequel.
want another game in this style, just with other worlds to explore.
Mm-hmm.
Like I truly do.
Or even better yet, fuck it. Not even the same planet. Fuck it. It's a mixture of Galaxy and Mario Odyssey.
That'd be cool.
So you're going on a space adventure this time, and you're going to all these different planets.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. Mario Odyssey 2, the Grand Space Adventure.
Yes. Oh, I'd love it. I'd love it so much.
Oh God! But
yeah, I just can't say enough good things about this game. It's so good.
It is. It really is, and I think Nintendo has made a system seller.
They absolutely have. Oh my God!
They did their fucking job. That's it's amazing, and I'm glad to be a Switch owner compared to being a Wii U owner.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Yeah. Mario Odyssey. Honestly, for me, yeah, it deserves every 10 out of 10 score it gets, every A+ it gets. It is an amazing game. Like I can't stress that enough.
Now, if only I wasn't forced to play another game.
Yeah. Thankfully, though, we've got Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon coming out next week, and that'll occupy a good portion of my time.
So what you're saying is it's going to distract you from playing more Odyssey. How dare it?
Yes. I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to balance my time between the two, honestly.
Oh man, oh God, yeah. But yeah, I find this game to be fantastic. Mario Odyssey is a perfect game, and everything that it does, it's honestly on it. It's honestly honest.
That too.
It's honestly great, and I find myself enjoying it. I mean, sure, it's frustrating at times, but I never feel like it's my fault that or not my fault, that it's game's fault. It's never the game's fault that I messed up. It's my fault.
Oh my God! Yeah.
My God, is this a sign that we've been doing this for a little too long?
Yeah, my recording says we're almost at an hour and 40 minutes.
Jesus, it's like the Sonic Mania podcast all over again.
Oh wow.
Well, I guess you guys get the gist of our feelings of the game. It's pretty fan-fucking-tastic.
So yeah, for any of you listening, if you don't have a Switch,
buy
it and buy Mario Odyssey. You will not regret your purchase.
Buy Mario Odyssey with money, and when you have a little, like if you have $20 more to spare after all of that money you just spent, buy Sonic Mania as well.
Also, buy Breath of the Wild. Get Mario Kart while you're at it.
But, if you only have $20, just buy Sonic Mania.
But, whatever you do, don't buy 1-2-Switch.
Don't make the same decision I did.
Oh, did you buy it?
I have a copy of it.
Oh, God. See, to me, we're getting off topic, I know, but I just had to bring this up. 1-2-Switch seems like the Wii Sports of the Switch, where, it really should have come bundled with the system. It does not look like a $60 game.
No.
Nor do I think it's worth $60.
The only thing I ever get out of it is watching those goddamn hilarious tutorial videos they have in it.
Yeah.
How fucking excited the people get from milking, and it's like, I'm doing it.
Yeah, I'm rubbing a cow's tits.
Those are the only things I find entertaining about that goddamn game.
Yeah, like I said, it really needs to come bundled with the Switch, but they, for whatever reason, decided to sell it separately and charge $60 for it.
Well, they got much better bundles now, like Splatoon 2 or Mario Odyssey.
Or Breath of the Wild.
Or someday, hopefully, Sonic Mania.
Hopefully the eventual Pokemon Switch title.
But most importantly, hopefully Sonic Mania, because everyone go buy Sonic Mania. It's good. It's good. We want more 2D Sonic games. Seriously, though. Hunter, have you played it yet?
No.
I'm going to have to make you sit down and play it.
I know. I want to get Ultra Sun first. Because
yes.
I want to spend my money on that, because I just bought Odyssey. And I also just bought the that new 2DS Pokeball design.
Oh, dude!
Well, okay. Well, here's why.
I'm not hating you on it. I'm not. Don't get that impression. I'm not hating on it. I'm just surprised you bought another 3DS.
Well, here's why. My current 3DS, it was like that limited edition, sparkly blue Xerneas and Yveltal 3DS back from when X and Y came out, and that was 4 or 5 years ago at this point.
I thought about upgrading my 3DS as well.
And needless to say, it has seen better days. It still plays the games, but it's man.
I still need to upgrade mine. I'm on the Super Smash Bros. 3DS.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
I kind of regret not getting that one. That one actually looks cooler, in my opinion.
Yeah. But I do wish I could play some of the new 3DS games.
I wish they would port Smash to the Switch. For Christ's sake.
Oh, you know what? You know what's interesting? The GameCube controller works with the Switch for some reason. I don't know why.
Are there any games that use it currently?
You can play Mario Odyssey with it, I believe.
No.
Yeah. You can play any game with it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Although I doubt they made the GameCube controller compatible just for that, though.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess.
Because think about it. Was the GameCube controller compatible with a Wii U before Smash Brothers came along?
Nope.
So yeah, there you go.
So guys, are we gonna get so the real thing is that we're getting a fucking GameCube Virtual Console, right? That's what it is.
You know what? Wouldn't even be mad.
But more than likely, we'll probably
throw Pokemon XD and Coliseum on there.
I wouldn't even be upset if we got that. But what I'm assuming is we're probably gonna get a Switch port sometime.
Probably.
I don't think we're gonna get the next Smash 5. We're not gonna get that.
No, it's gonna be like a deluxe version of Smash.
Yeah. I'd imagine we'd get the actual Smash 5 near the end of the Switch's life cycle.
Probably. Just that one final push of Switch sales before they discontinue it.
Yeah. But I'm assuming for now we're going to get just a deluxe version with Banjo-Kazooie, of course, as the added character that should have been in it.
I've actually discussed this with other people before. I think if they're going to do anything like that and add a bonus Switch exclusive character, it's going to be Ice Climbers.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Because the Ice Climbers weren't in Smash 4 specifically because of the 3DS
system. Yeah.
Because of the 3DS. If it was just the Wii U version, they would have been included. They discussed this in an interview. So if they do a Switch version that's not compatible with those other two versions, I don't see why they wouldn't be able to add the ice climbers.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming they would get added. Maybe Wolf.
Maybe. That's even assuming they add bonus characters.
Yeah. But I can see them releasing a deluxe version of Smash Bros. At some point.
Absolutely.
Here. I mean, hell, I could see it being announced at E3 next year and then being released sometime that fall.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I think we ran out of things to say about Mario Odyssey since we're talking about Smash Bros.
Yeah, we kind of got off topic there, huh?
Oh man, the Switch is a good system.
Granted, it only seems like we've been talking about that for about 5 minutes, according to my timer. So
yeah, and to be fair, we did spend a whole hour and 40 minutes on Mario Odyssey. So.
Yes, we did.
But yeah, oh god, the Switch has a lot of potential.
Oh, absolutely. I'm excited to see what else they have in store.
Of course, we're gonna get Sonic Forces on it. Of course, to be honest, for a Switch port, especially of a next gen game running on like PC, Xbox One, and PS4, from what I've seen of the Switch port, it doesn't look half bad.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So I guess this pretty much concludes this episode of the podcast, the Studiopolis Podcast Theater.
So yeah, it's been fun, but I need food.
Yeah, same here. And I also need to work on some homework for tomorrow.
Yeah,
even though campus is closed.
Yeah, please, go. Wait, why is it closed?
Veterans Day.
Oh, right, I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah. But thankfully, I don't have to do that much. I just have to write up an outline of something. That's all.
Well, there you go. All right. Yeah. Well, we should go to handle both of our things.
Yes. Thanks for joining me, Hunter.
It was my pleasure. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't have any tags, Twitter, or anything that people can follow you at?
I don't care if people follow me on Twitter. I don't care.
All right. Fair enough. But yeah, it's been nice chatting with you and having a different guest than the usual people who join my show.
Oh yeah, we'll have to do this again once Ultra Sun and Moon have been out for a bit.
Oh yeah, true. I could probably record a playthrough of Mario Odyssey. I don't know if I can record a playthrough of Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra
Moon. You don't have to record an episode. It could be just like a small episode talking about We just have like a small...
No. I meant like a playthrough.
I'm talking about like having me on to talk about that.
Yeah, we could do... I mean, totally we could do that. I just really want to do a playthrough that's not Sonic.
Mm.
But yeah. Alright, everyone. Have a good night, and thanks for joining us.
Bye, everybody.
See you next time when we talk Sonic Forces.